Hi, I'm Gina Bennett. This week I'm reflecting on social facilitation, social loafing, process loss and gain, and group creativity. While working in the kitchen at Shodair Children's Hospital here in Helena, Montana, one of the clearest examples I thought of right away was when I was prepping zucchini for the evening meal. I am thinking of two very different experiences that happened. The same menu is served 3 weeks apart with the same number of staff present, but two different cooks who were in charge. In one situation, when I asked, "How can I help?" I was told to get zucchini to cut up, but then the cook went on talking, sharing her stories with the prep cooks that were working alongside. I wanted to be part of the camaraderie, but I didn't know how many zucchini or what size to cut them because I was fairly new, and the work was slowed down because people would pause and raise their knives and then put them down again due to the ebb and flow of the story. We barely got the meal served on time. I think this connects to Santa's work in social loafing, which is when individuals reduce effort in a group setting. It wasn't intentional. No one was trying to avoid work, but their attention was divided and productivity dropped. In contrast, when I worked with a different cook on a different day, he gave clear, direct instructions: how many zucchini, what size to cut them, let's go. And then we worked in silence. Thinking about that in the context of these papers, I was surprised at how efficient that felt when I was working with him. I could focus, complete the task quickly, and even move on to something else before I had to go up to the units to serve. This aligns more with social facilitation, where the presence of another person can actually improve performance, especially when the task is clear and well understood. So in these two situations, the difference wasn't the task. It was the structure and attention within the group. This brings me to process loss and process gain. In the first example, there was process loss. Time and efficiency was reduced because focus broke down. In the second, there was process gain. Clear expectations and minimal distraction allowed us to perform better than we might have by ourselves. My zucchini story aligns well with the research that shows group performance depends on factors like clarity, coordination, and individual differences. One cook wanted to be social and talk. The other was comfortable with quiet. With the second cook, my self-esteem increased because I could see the impact of my work. The kitchen ran more smoothly when he was on, and I had more time to clean before I had to leave to go up to the units to serve. Then there's group creativity and brainstorming. A common belief that groups generate better ideas, maybe to improve the recipe, but Jones and Lambertus research shows that's not always true. In fact, interacting groups often produce fewer ideas than individuals working alone due to coordination issues and social dynamics. I saw this in the kitchen when too many cooks wanted to boss each other around. Creativity can be a strength, but sometimes one or two dominant voices take over and usurp the other. For example, one cook added cilantro to a spaghetti sauce at the last minute without discussing it with the cook who had made it. He did not like how that had changed the flavor. What stood out to me was dominance, and that can suppress creativity. Some voices get amplified while others get quiet. But sometimes the people dominating aren't even aware they are doing it. So instead of getting creative input, they get quiet, walk away, or get mad. The group usually loses input and creativity. My takeaway from all of this is that group effectiveness isn't automatic. It depends on clear expectations, balanced participation, and the ability to stay focused on the task. When that's present, groups can outperform individuals. But when it's not, we see loafing, process lost, and reduced creativity. Thanks for listening, and I look forward to your comments.